And we're recording as well. So,
Good.
man, I'm telling you, Facebook and Zoom have changed things up. And so we're flying by the seat of our pants right now, as far as I'm concerned. It's pretty exciting, though. Anyway, I don't know if anybody got to hear. So we are live. Cool. So I don't know if anybody got to hear what I was talking about earlier. And I've got a really good friend on this this call with us today on this Facebook Live. And I want to welcome everybody joining us to really listen in on some of the things that I've been doing recently. So as I said before, you know, I used to be a network engineer. I did that for, I don't know, 18, 19 years. And I enjoyed it. It was great money, all the things, but it really wasn't my passion. And so in the last 3 to 4 years, I've been working on a number of different things and really educating myself around sex and sex education. I've been doing a lot of writing of a book, and I've got another book in the works. So some of you may not know this transition about me that's been going on, but as I was going through this transition, I've run across some incredible human beings, people that I think are magic on this planet. And I'm going to introduce you to one of them today. He is an amazing body worker. He works in the fascia. He gets the stuff out, puts new stuff in. He's amazing, and he's actually world renowned. In fact, my beloved Lori Handlers met him in India, and hopefully you'll tell the story, but it was like synchronicity. These two met. And through Lori, I was able to meet him. And I got to tell you something, he's worked on me, and we've done large events together, in fact, in Tulum, and it was an amazing event, man. I'm so blessed to have been a part of that. But I want to introduce you to my good friend, my brother, Mario. Mario, how are you today?
Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for doing this call. I'm very good. I'm transforming myself in this amazing, beautiful time that we get to know each other more and more every single day in our own house, and to understand more of our body and our energy.
Yeah, you're really amazing at not only working with the body, but also working with the energy and, you know, energies of the past, energies that are happening now in the body. It's almost like you're an intuitive body worker. You know, things that just pop up right there in the moment. And so I'm really curious, man, how did you get to become such like a well-known and amazing, strong body worker like this? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I think was my personal experience took me to that path, because I've been suffering for a lot of dysfunction since I born of my body, and I was kind of deformed in some parts of my body. My nickname still was embryo, not even a human body. Yeah, from all my friends from this high school and primary school. And what I realized that after I had an accident when I was 28, and I started losing the power of my legs, and I twist my spine, and I shift my cervical cord, I get into a structural integration. That is one of the best body work techniques I ever tried in my life. And because before I was a dancer for 10 years, and I tried any kind of massage, because I traveled more than 80 countries teaching dancing. But what I realized that my path took me for all these accidents, for all these falls, for all these things that my body get into compressed traumas, because I grow without traumas. And I was without neck, I was 4 centimeters shorter this side. I was walking like Chaplin with my legs out. So I think it gives me a lot of joy and bliss to get to know for the first time in my life that my body could change. My body could change the posture that I was for 28 years old. That was 14 years ago. And after the sessions, even I start walking again. I start feeling my legs again. And I start feeling all my body differently, sleep the different way, sit different way, breathe different way, digest the food different way, use my sexual energy in a different way, understanding that my mind has to shift to a new structure, a new body that it was never thought that it would be aligned or normal body in terms of gravity and alignment. So that path helps me to understand that I want to give this opportunity, or maybe this gift that I receive into myself, to people as a server, as a people that I go and share, and I say I want to give that feeling to everybody, that it feels amazing and is to be at home, to be in your own temple, to for the first time telling I can change, I can definitely understand my body. And since then, I changed my profession and I became a body worker, a practitioner for 7 years. And after I jumped into a healer after 7 years. And you met me 3 years ago. So we're in this path together, bro. Like all our sisters and brothers, we are in the same path with our own essence. Very, very an amazing path that we all going through the same thing.
Yeah, and it's interesting that we're all going through this collective move through a change in the world. The world has changed. It's not changing, it's changed. It's going to continue to progress that way. And we're seeing energies moving and changing. And when I say energies, I'm saying that we're starting to see ourselves focus on different things. And the body is probably the most important thing. Well, I'm going to say it this way. The body is the most important thing that we have, right? We don't own anything except for our bodies and our being, who we be. So I love the way that you speak to this, because you look at humanity in a very different way, and you look at men and women in a very, like as a collective. And the way that you talk about us like human beings is amazing. I just want to throw some shout outs. Lori says hello. She loves you. Valerie's on. Guillermo, hey, what's up, Guillermo? Good to see you. So listen, this is one of the people in my life who has changed a lot of the way I look at things. And I've got my own perspectives, but I really enjoy listening to you talk. I love listening to you speak about awakening the body. And you started this new program, which has really become popular. It's really exceptional. And you've taken, I want you to tell about it. So tell us a little bit about this new project that you've been working on, and it's all on Zoom. People can access it from the safety of their homes without worrying about coughing on people. You don't have to wear a mask or anything. You just log in. But why don't you talk a little bit about what it is that you've started, Mario, and share with us what's happening now.
I received like a notice when I was 42, and I think that it starts from being opening to humbleness, be opening to share, be opening to expand, be opening to collaborate, be open to togetherness, be open to be equals, be the same. So I say to myself, why I'm gonna keep trying to show something that everybody has inside. Everybody has the willing to express their own way in their own lightness. So I want to invite as many awakeners, I call them awakeners, as they want to join this movement. And I want to create a movement where it's only unify, union, togetherness, collaboration, expansion about our life within us. So I was thinking and dreaming, how should I do it? How should I invite? I invite to all my patients, my friends like you, teachers that you've been taught me a lot in my life about communication, partnerships, and all these kind of things, people that I work with together, like Lori. And I say, okay, I'm gonna make that invitation to everybody. And when I say that to everybody, that we don't want any more competition, we don't want any more criticizing, we are not allowing judging, we are not allowing egocentric people, we are not allowing anything like abundance of money. And this is one of the things I decided before December in 2019. So I didn't know about this quarantine thing, about this fucking virus is happening. I didn't know shit. Yeah. And suddenly when I get all together, I get onto this program, something come up and it makes us be more together in this social media thing. And we became more united by the last month, talking about all these amazing things that we're gonna talk later about sexual energy, body, honoring yourself, pleasuring yourself, masturbation, pornography, childhood traumas, shame, emotions. So that gives us the stream to continue because people love the topics. People love to be open as same as us. They don't see us here like, oh, here are the teachers. They know more about it. No, nobody knows shit. We all know the same.
We're all trying to figure it out together, I think.
We are, as they are opening the questions and heart they experience about how they do, we are answering the same, and we are opening this to the world as much as we can, and we are sharing. We are now 12 awakeners, and we are reaching around 150 people. So I hope we grow and grow and grow this community as everybody's growing, because I thought that if it's only me, it's gonna be hard. But if we are 12 and it's still growing, and keep inviting people and keep inviting talkers and keep inviting people for free, like service, like nothing, wait, nothing in return, because that's what we need. We need more awareness of who we are inside of us, because as you say before, this is what we have: cells, hair. This is our own thing. The house, this is gonna demolish, it's gonna finish. Your car, your company, your money will finish. But your body, as much as you know, this is as your temple, is gonna last longer and in a very positive, lightness way.
So I love the term awakeners. What you've done is you've gone around the world, literally around the world, and you found people who resonate with this movement, this awakening movement. And some people might think, well, what are we talking about? We're talking about awakening the sensual, awakening the sexual, awakening your body as a human being. From the moment that you were, that XX or XY was decided in your life, you became a sexual being. In that moment, it was like at conception. So what I'm trying to say here is that we're all sexual beings. And what Mario has so brilliantly done is he's taken some of the best around the world and brought them in to be awakeners, to awaken others, and to have those become awakeners themselves. So it's not like he said, he's not like we're above. We're saying, come with us. Come on, let's go down this. Let's talk about these things. We're all the same. We're all human. We all have this, equilibrium between us, and we're all connected in some way. So what's really been touching my heart are some of the incredible topics that have come up in our calls. And we've had 4 so far, and we've got 4 more scheduled. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But what I want you to do is just kind of talk about some of the topics that we brought up. And like we've got Deva Presence on, there's Lori Handlers. Tell us about some of the awakeners that you've gathered to this movement, and what is the movement really about? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was thinking, let's bring awakeners from all over the world, 3 people from each continent: America, Europe, Asia, Australia, so we can go all together in a different types of thinking, religions, way to eat, way to have their own education is completely different. And we can approach the people. They cannot listen just to one person. They can listen to many options, many talkers in a different way, so they can say, wow, this different way to express, but at the same time, everybody, we go to the same path. We go into the same name. So wherever it is that, I invite people from Germany, from Chile, from Sweden, from Arizona, from Miami, from Mexico, from Spain, from New Zealand, from Australia, from Hawaii. So we all these awakeners trying and of course with time we're gonna bring more and more and more people, because this is gonna be slowly like popcorn, you know? The
Yep.
corn become a popcorn, so it's gonna explode and it will never become a corn again. So that's the amazing thing. We're expanding together with the help of all these amazing souls, brothers and sisters. And the topics that we are talking about is everything about your body. What is your body been through in all your life? What our bodies and feelings and emotions we've been absorbing and stocking in some parts of your life. 7 years old, 14 years old, 21 years old, 35 years old, 28, 42, 52. So we have topics about everything, about sexual energy, menopause, no ejaculation, types of ejaculation, type of orgasm, physicals, emotionals, spirituals, orgasm that they divide by 4, everyone, clitoris, anal orgasm, vaginal orgasm, and emotionals, anger orgasm, crying orgasm, laughing orgasm, fainting orgasm. So all these kind of things that we talk about, honoring yourself, knowing yourself, getting into that culture of being a master of your own posima, of your own, like, I don't know, when you go to a Santa Fe's chemics, how you call it, that thing that they make the perfect formula.
Yes. Yes.
So we became our own perfect formula because of we find a way to explore ourselves by breathing, by manipulation, by moving. We're talking about movements, we're talking about bodies, we're talking about the breathing, how important. We're talking about planets, we're talking about moon, sun, days, connection, how to be connected with your partner. We're talking about communication, we're talking about emotions, shame, guilt, fears, anger, attachments. We're talking about childhood traumas. We're talking about rapeness, abuse. We're talking about traumas when you go into a healing session, how to disblock that healing session. So it's thousands of things that we can talk about, and we're gonna continue doing that for the next month, totally free for everybody, as you said in the beginning, and everybody can join, and you can invite as many people as you want, and after that, it continues like we start. We're gonna continue every month for the next whatever years it comes.
Yeah, I don't see an end to this. I really don't. I think it's a really powerful way to communicate into the space, into the online space, especially what it is to have a healthy, ongoing image of self, and then interaction and partnership with others. And I like the ideas that you come up with about like how to be just, what is it to be human? You know, we all have these things, traumas. We have every single person that's on here right now, every single one of them, and me included, you included, have had some level of trauma and pleasure, right? Success and failure, and all of the in-betweens in life. Just being on the planet has been a struggle for most people. And what I want to say to that is that when you understand yourself and you have this awakening of yourself, as well as the fact that all the people around you, right, have the ability to awaken as well, you can breathe that in and start to live in a way that's a lot more sensual. Yeah. So I want to welcome some people. We've got Tina Thompson, Danielle Tucker, Denisa Renson. Denisa, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Love you all so much. Valerie again, and we've got a new person on, Steve Brace, and some others. So just so grateful for you being here. So this Awakeners conversation is happening on a regular basis. And the next one I think is coming up on Monday. Tell us a little bit about when, where we find it, and what to expect.
Okay, the next one will be on Monday, and it will be like all the 4 Zoom calls that we have before, the same time. It will be 12 noon Miami time. I don't know your time, Michael, but we will give all the people the link. Especially you're gonna post it in your website. Lori gonna post it. Deva, Michelle, Nicole, Mario, Javier, all the Awakeners. They're gonna post it in the website, and you're gonna invite them. If people there wanted to get the first 20 of this invitation, it will be the best to give them privately, because the first 20 they have 5 places to invite extra to other people. Yeah, and it will be totally free, and we're gonna be like 90 minutes talking about all these things. I think the first call that we're gonna have, we're gonna touch 3 points very important. That is the orgasm. What is an orgasm? What types of orgasm are? And we're gonna go from there as much as we can get into that subject. And after, we're gonna talk about emotions, especially shame, because we cannot talk about shame, anger, guilt in the same time, because we need to break the 3 topics of each call, because each course has 3 topics, so has around 40 to 50 questions of people, question and answers. And the third topic of the call will be about pleasure. Yeah, it can be physical pleasure, it can be energetical pleasure, and it can be touching or contact pleasure. Yeah, depends how you wanna deal. But this is gonna expand, because the Awakeners, we're gonna have especially 10 minutes to explain about every topic that we're gonna talk. For example, you, me, Lori, Deva, yeah, the talkers, we're gonna be in the first Zoom call. Yeah, they're gonna express what is that topic and how we can expand into that topic. And after, people, they're gonna have 10 to 20 minutes about, especially asking about that topic. Hey, I like this, to know about this, I like to know about this, and after, we're gonna go to the second topic and questions and answer. So it's gonna be a really nice structure, because we've been learning all together for the last month. We've been learning a lot, how much time we need to answer, how many people they need to answer, how many people talk, how many people ask. And we love that the people, please, if the people join, we love you to, as the last call we have about the secret waters, squirting, honoring your body, your temple, and how to connect that, an amazing manrita out of your cosmic connection with your body and all your chakras. I love, and I have a lot of feedbacks, Michael, especially from men, that it was an amazing sharing from all the guests, asking in the screen, not typing the questions, asking them their own experience, and they really feel that people, without any shame, they open them hearts, and it doesn't matter if there was 50, 100, 200, and they say, for the first time I could share, this trauma happened to me, and it was beautiful. So if we have that support, we're going to continue growing and expanding and keep the light to everybody in these hard times.
I completely agree with I completely agree with that. And I want to mention also, by the way, that for me, I get concerned that there's a distance because it's technological. Like it's, there's a bunch of people on the screen, and everybody's in their own space in the world, wherever they're at. However, what I found is that the connection seems to be so real. People are moved. I've seen tears get shed, like questions getting asked that are really, really vulnerable. Not the, surface questions, how to have an orgasm, but what does it mean when I start crying when I have an orgasm? Or how, what do I do if my beloved starts, laughing and emoting as she's feeling pleasure? Or what if he just breaks down and starts crying in my arms? What do I do then? We have all these things that are in our bodies that are latent. They're just there, and I don't think we're aware of it. And that's some of the stuff that gets addressed on these calls. It's really, really powerful. I also want to say welcome to Susan and to Mitch, and also to Hope. Love you all. Welcome to this call. But that's the important thing, is that not only is it great information, but it's stirring. People are being moved. People are being inspired and helped in some way. And so I think that's probably one of the most important parts of what this is. This awakening movement, this body awakening movement, is bringing people together, even though we're apart. So I want to thank you for bringing this to the world, because this really was, like you said, before December, you were creating this in your mind. You had no idea that we were going to end up in this pandemic, So thank you for creating this, Mario. You're brilliant.
Oh, thank you so much for being part of it, to everybody, the guests, the talkers, the awakeners, the healers, practitioners,
Yeah.
Queen, emotional release, Lori fucking handlers, everybody. I love that. And I really appreciate that expansion, that humbleness, that togetherness, that equalness that we are creating. That anybody can join, everybody can express their own way. Everybody has the unconditional support without expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
And to keep going and to keep going, because this is one of the biggest teachings from universe for us. We are in a global, voluntary global jail. I call it the voluntary global jail of transformation, because we need to transform either we want or not. It will be a transformation. And as much as we get into that union and that lightness expansion within us, it's going to be hell better to live like that, because nobody knows what is going to happen tomorrow. Nobody has a clue. Not even the best experts in the world, not even Nostradamus, not even no one. Only God, the creator of this amazing universe and this amazing thing that we are living on. So thank you, everybody. Love you all. Love you, Michael. Thank you for doing this. It is amazing. Your energy is amazing. How you transform your life in such a way that many people could feel what you're feeling right now. Because what you bring into your life is a peaceful space of love yourself as you are. So thank you, brother.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. I love you. Wow. I feel the same way about you, man. I really do. I love you. You know what? We're going to wrap up with that. That's a perfect place to just say namaste. So Monday, listen, everybody, Monday, we're going to be having the next Awakeners call. You are personally invited. This is my invitation to you Monday to come and join us. And we'll have all the information in the comments below. If you're interested in more, please put a comment somewhere down there. Let us know that you heard, that you're excited about it. If you want any more information, we'll definitely be able to give it to you right there. But please do carve out some time tomorrow to join us. It's going to be, or I'm sorry, Monday, not tomorrow. It's going to be Monday. Carve out some time Monday to join us. It's going to be amazing. All right. Mario, I love you. Thank you so much for being here.
Love you too. Thank you.
You have a wonderful day. Namaste.
Thank you, brother.